Hello inspiring parents, welcome. In today's video, I'm gonna share some pre-reading and early literacy activities for preparing kids to read. You can do these activities with 2 to 4 year kids at home. I have been doing most of these activities with my kids, and as a result of that, my kids started to read at the age of 3 and they are very fluent readers right now. I'm happy to share all these steps with you. So let's get started. Today, the very first tip I would like to share with you all is to make a routine or dedicate specific time for reading books to your kids. You can choose any time. For me, afternoon time and night time work the best. This is because in the afternoon I want to relax and sit down. So by reading books to kids, I can relax and read to my kids. And at the night time, kids are more willing to stay in the bed and listen me reading books to them. At this point, do not expect anything from your kids. Just expect them to sit down and listen to your stories. This is very important step because keeping low expectations makes the reading time more fun and enjoyable for them. While reading books to kids, make sure to use your finger and point out the words. This will help them to create the memories of the words. So by dedicating specific time and reading regularly to kids at particular time help create the habit of reading among kids, which is a very important step, and I believe that should be the beginning step. The second tip I would like to share about your book choice. Try to select the books those are age appropriate as well as those are reading level appropriate, plus the books covering the topics that your kids are interested in. This step makes the job very easy. I know that with toddlers sometimes it is so difficult to make them to sit down and ask them to look into the book. I faced the same challenge with my daughter. It was very difficult for me to make her sit down and look into the book. So sometimes choosing the books with the topics they are interested in makes them at least interested in the book, or at least make them to look into the book. So that's why try to select the books that are your kids are interested in. Since we are preparing kids for the reading, it is important to read the same book over and over again. And this is my third tip, that the keep the reading material choices limited. So I know that it is important to give them the variety of books also, and different kinds and different categories of books. But at the beginning, when they are just trying to develop the interest in the book, keep the reading material limited so that you can read the same book over and over again. By doing this, we can help them understand the stories better. So we are bringing them towards the comprehension level. This is very important to develop the understanding about the stories among the kids, because once we develop the understanding, it helps them to build up the vocabulary, different words, how to pronounce different words, as well as like it increases the familiarity towards the material, and it overall builds their confidence towards the books. Once they develop this initial confidence, it is easy for us to give them more confidence for trying different material or new material. That's why in the beginning it is better to stick to the familiar material or the limited material for some time. Once they understand the same books over and over again, it is better to move on and adding variety into the books. So fourth tip I would like to share is talking about the books or the stories with the kids. That means the bringing the books to life. Suppose if you are reading Pete the Cat and the Magic Sunglasses to kids, so at that point you can ask or talk about the sunglasses kids have it, or you can say like, oh, you have the same sunglasses, or you have also sunglasses. And then you can, at that point, you can try to talk about the similarities and differences between the sunglasses. So this is just an example. In every book, try to find out some of the materials, some of the illustrations, some of the pictures, or some of the objects which your kids are associated with. And By doing this, we can create a strong bonding or strong connection between the book and that object, and as well as with your kids. The another thing I would like to do is draw similar pictures from the book on the page and label those pictures just at the bottom of that pictures. Once again, at this point, do not expect them to read that whole entire word. It is your job to read that word to them and point out this is cat. If you, once again, I will like to explain this with the example of Pete the cat and the magic sunglasses. At this point, you can draw the picture of cat and label it with a cat. So you can start reading that cat in front of them, or you can do the beginning sound, that is k, or the ending sound, that is t, with them, and then this way you can create the interest in the book as well as prepare them for reading. Fifth and the final step, which is a very important step for pre-reading activities, which is starting to do some kind of alphabet practice, or giving them enough opportunities so that they can start recognizing alphabets. That is the from A to Z. And here at this point, it is important to do phonics or the sounds of the alphabet. Sounds of the alphabet is a very important step for making kids a fluent reader or efficient reader. You can do this one before even giving them to recognize the letters. Lastly, I would say it is a long process and it takes time, so go slowly, do not rush with your kids. Every kid is different and every kid's understanding level or grasping level is different, so try to adjust most of the activities and most of the things according to your child's need. That's it for today. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and also don't forget to leave your comments in a comment section below. See you next time with the next video.